Hello there, beautiful souls. So today we have a pick a card reading on a message from your higher self. So for those of you guys who don't know what your higher self is, it is your highest, most aligned version of yourself. So some people believe that this is who their soul is, so who their soul has always been, regardless of who they've incarnated as, who they are on that higher soul level. Other people believe it is who they are meant to become in this lifetime, and then some people believe it's a mixture of both. But with your higher self, we're just talking about that best version of yourself, that version of yourself who is already in alignment, is already connected to the divine, is already doing the right thing, who is on the right path, who is all knowing, and that part of yourself that has completed the things that you want to complete already. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with this white candle here, pile number 2 with this beige candle here, and pile number 3 with this orange candle here. So timestamps are down below, and I will see you in a moment. Bye now. Hello there, beautiful souls who chose pile number 1 with this lovely white candle here. This reading is for you. So pile number 1, what does your higher self want to tell you? What does your higher self want to tell you? So you've been called to use the Murder of Crows deck. So this deck is a little dark, just to give you guys a heads up. It does have very dark imagery on it. It's in black and white, but I do like this deck a lot. I think it's very seems very like witchy, gives me those witchy vibes, and I really like it. So we'll see what messages come out of here. Pile 1, what does your higher self want to tell you? We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what I am seeing is that right now you may be in a space where you are feeling like you are out of balance, are getting in a lot of conflict with a lot of people, are feeling drained, I'm hearing. You might be feeling like certain things aren't very structured in your life, so there's certain things that just like are very wobbly, like you are trying to get yourself back into routine, trying to get yourself organized again, but that sort of keeps failing. I'm getting this image of like just dropping a lot of things. You're trying to juggle a lot of balls, but you're just not really succeeding in keeping them all up at once. You're feeling like your life is a bit chaotic and messy, I'm seeing right now. And I'm seeing that you're trying to put a lot of effort into getting it more organized again, getting it more structured, but you're struggling with that. I'm seeing that you feel like you're getting into a lot of conflict with people, arguments, and if it's not that, then I'm seeing that you feel like you're at competition with a lot of people. So I'm seeing that some of you guys have a lot of jealous energy around you. You feel like every time you accomplish something or every time you do something good, you have like sort of haters around you that want to try to bring you down, or people who just don't have great energy. I also heard just toxic people. Maybe you just have people in your life that just always have something negative to say and don't seem to have your best interest at heart. They seem to want you to fail or just sort of be in a miserable place themselves, so sort of want you to drag you into that energy. I'm seeing that what your higher self really wants to make you aware of, though, is that you are coming out of that. So whatever steps you are taking, and I'm definitely seeing that you are taking steps to get yourself out of this, they are working. You might not be able to see that yet, but they are working. You are getting yourself out of this. This conflicting time is ending. You are going to have better relationships, better connections. And this time of competing with others, this time of feeling like everybody's trying to bring you down, this time of feeling like there's so much opposition to everything you're doing is ending. I'm seeing that you will come to a place where you are back in balance, where you're feeling more stable, where you're feeling more safe and more grounded. I also heard for some of you guys that you just came out of a place where you felt like you've lost something financially. So you could have lost a job, you could just feeling like you're not making that much money. For some of you guys, it's just that you feel like you're maybe having a lot of slow progress in your career goals. But I'm seeing that you're going to hit a place where you feel a lot more stable and a lot more safe in your energy and in your work and in your purpose and financial goals. I'm seeing that what you might not be seeing right now is that part of what's sort of causing this, or part of what the next step is going to be for you, is that you're not taking a leadership role yet. So I'm seeing that you might be called to lead in some way. So if we're talking like arguments with others, it might be that you're meant to be this balanced energy for them. You're meant to approach them in this kind-hearted, more balanced, more clear perspective kind of way, in order to help them get out of this sort of chaotic energy, and you're meant to sort of lead that yourself. I'm hearing that you have a lot more power in your situations in your life than you may like to believe, and that you are sort of meant to be that change. I'm seeing that, like, if it's that the people are like jealous or toxic, that you just simply being in a high vibration alignment yourself is going to end this, and that you just need to get yourself into that leader position yourself. So you need to make sure that, like, it doesn't even have to be like you're the boss of them or you're in a manager role or anything like that. It's just you being in a higher vibration, more connected to divine energy, is enough to sort of shift this for you, and shift this for them as well. You are actually going to help them by putting yourself into this energy yourself, because you're going to show them that there is a new way of thinking, that there is a new way of being. I'm seeing that if you get yourself into this vibration, that people are likely to follow you. So even some of those toxic people that you think are just never going to change, they're not capable of it, might even change and might even make those big leaps because they see that you've done it and they see that it's possible. And I'm seeing that you are meant to be doing that. I'm hearing the message that some of you guys also need to hear is that you are in this situation on purpose. The divine has like handpicked you or hand chosen you to be in this situation, because these people need you in this situation. These people are not able to see the light. They're not able to get themselves back into balance. They're not able to pick themselves up. And they need to see somebody like you who can put their life together, who can make those changes in their life, who can go after what they want, who can stay in a high vibration, who can be in alignment to show them that it's possible. I'm seeing that you are the new fresh energy that these people need, and that the divine wants you there to be part of this. Let's see, what else do we have? Pile 1, pile 1. What does your higher self want to tell you, pile 1? Pile 1, what does your higher self want to tell you? You have the 6 of Swords in reverse. So I heard resisting change, resisting moving on. So I'm hearing that a lot of the people that you're surrounded by are resisting change. They're resisting moving on. They're resisting making a transition in their life. And this might be the case for you too. Like I said, you're meant to be this leader, so this is also your energy as well. I'm seeing that there is mirroring happening here. But you're both surrounded and experiencing a situation where you're resisting the changes that you need to make, or resisting moving on and moving into a new direction. And I'm hearing that this isn't like a tower moment. This isn't you need to let something fall apart. This isn't something's breaking. This is just you on an energetic level are changing. You are a new person now. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of mirroring happening here. I'm seeing that you guys are both resisting a transformation, and the people around you are also resisting transformations in their life. I'm seeing that your transformation that you're resisting is this leadership role, as I mentioned before, and that for them it's more of internal changes that they're resisting. So their life may be very stagnant, it may not be moving forward, and they're just not wanting to take the action to change their life for the better. I'm also seeing for some of you guys, this may simply be that you are wanting to belong with the people around you, and I'm hearing that in the past maybe you did. So I'm seeing that, like, whether this is friendship or coworkers or even family, I'm seeing that there may have been like a dynamic where you used to get along with the people around you, and maybe we've gotten to a point where we've outgrown the people around us. So I'm seeing that, like, for example, if you used to be around a group of friends and they used to gossip and talk about people a lot, and there was just sort of a lot of toxic energy, but you used to sort of enjoy that. You used to like to gossip too. You used to like to talk that way as well. And then maybe you went through some kind of spiritual awakening or some kind of transformation where you realized that that wasn't like a kind thing to do, and you just no longer enjoyed that kind of thing anymore. It may be that you're still trying to hang on to that same group of people, even though you yourself have energetically changed. And Spirit's not even telling you to necessarily let go of these people in the cards at this point. What I'm seeing is that you need to put yourself back into this new energy. So I'm seeing that maybe you are afraid that if you do get into this higher alignment energy, that the people that you love and care about aren't going to want to be around you when you're in it. Whereas I'm seeing the opposite is almost true. Yes, of course, I'm always going to say that, like, if you change and you evolve, there is a chance that people who aren't meant to be in your life will fall away. But here I'm seeing actually that if you are to evolve and change, you are actually going to be the leader for the people around you, that they're going to evolve and change with you in many of these cases. Of course, I'm probably not going to be all of the cases. Like, you may still lose friendships. I'm not promising that everybody's going to stick around, but I'm seeing that for a lot of you guys, you are meant to sort of be the leader to help lead these people down the same path as you, and that you simply changing yourself and you simply becoming this version of yourself, or even I'm hearing showing this version of yourself that you already are, is going to help those people around you. Yeah, I'm seeing for like that's the push that a lot of these people need around you that are trying to bring you down, is that they just need the push to see somebody else do it and see somebody else take those moves themselves so that they can do it too. I'm hearing for some of you guys, like, you may even have friendships and people around you that you don't think of as spiritual that actually are sort of on the down low being spiritual or getting into that too, and that you may find that if you're a little bit more open with your own spirituality, your own journey, your own growth, I'm hearing that if you're more transparent about it, you might find that you have more in common with these people than you think. So I saw like crystals, for example. I'm hearing some of you guys might have a friend in your friend group that you didn't expect liked crystals, and you bring up crystals one day thinking that it's all taboo and it's going to scare off your friends, and then all of a sudden it turns out that one of your friends actually really enjoys crystals as well and has been feeling the same way as you, not wanting to bring it up because they're afraid of being the weirdo or they're afraid of being different. And that was just one example, and it might be specific for one of you guys. But I'm seeing that for some of you guys, you are just holding yourself back out of fear of what these people are going to think, and that is leaving you in the stagnant place of your friends always sort of being in this toxic energy and things staying the same, but like not in a good way. Let's see, what else does your higher self want to tell you? What else does your higher self want to tell you? So we have the Empress in reverse. I'm hearing a couple messages with this. One message I'm getting is that for some of you guys, you are this kind-hearted, loving, caring person, but you're not wanting to sort of share that part of you with the group of people you're around, or you're afraid that if you sort of let your guard down and be more vulnerable and show that kind-hearted side of you, you are going to be attacked, people are going to get jealous, people are going to sort of treat you badly. This might be because there was a pattern in your past where people did treat you badly when you became more vulnerable or became more feminine or became more nurturing, that when you showed that part of yourself, you ended up being attacked, or you ended up being, I heard one-upped, like you may have had people in your life that wanted to one-up you, and so you're sort of kind of afraid of being in this energy. For others, I'm hearing that you are in this energy, that you do show this energy, that you are, that you love to be that nurturing, sort of caring person. You may even be the group mom, I'm hearing, if that resonates for some of you guys. But that you are in that sort of over-giving place still. And I'm hearing for those of you guys that resonate with this, you already know why that wouldn't be the most ideal thing for you. You already know it's hurting you to be that over-giver. You already know it's not the best for you, and you already know that it's draining you. So I'm not going to repeat those messages again, because I'm hearing that you guys know that. What I'm seeing is you resisting getting out of that energy anyways. So you already know how it's affecting you. You already know that people are taking from you and that your cup is getting empty. You already know all that. but that you're still resisting the change even though you do know that. And I think it's because you're afraid of being rejected, you're afraid of losing these people around you, and you know that's all they've ever seen you as. I'm really getting, yeah, this energy of you're afraid to lose people in your life. But as I saw before, I'm seeing that you may be surprised that setting these boundaries, that changing in the way that you feel like you need to change is actually going to help the situation, not hurt it, and that you might not necessarily experience a loss. That might not be the big change that Spirit's trying to send you. It may actually be a change in the way the people around you interact with you. It's very interesting. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands. Yeah, so definitely with that Two of Wands there, I'm definitely seeing that you guys are very much in a stagnant place. You know which direction to go in. You know what your next steps are. You know what needs to be done here, but you are afraid. I'm seeing for some of you guys, if you don't resonate with the losing of the people, I'm seeing that for some of you guys it's even like career-wise, you're afraid of being rejected by people, you're afraid of jealous people, you're afraid of people bringing you down. So for some of you guys, I'm seeing that you may even be wanting to get into the spotlight in some way. Maybe you want to be an actor, or maybe you want to be an influencer, or maybe you want to be a little bit more seen in your career, and you are afraid to take that step into that leadership role because you are afraid about how people are going to react. You're afraid of the haters, you're afraid of, you heard even like death threats. Like a lot of people who are influencers or being seen a lot are getting death threats. You're afraid of people doing that. You're afraid of people getting jealous. You're afraid of that oppositional energy to what you want to do. And though you know that you want to go in that direction, you are certain that is the direction you want to go in, that that is where you want to be. You're not taking a lot of action right now because you're so afraid of how the other people are going to react. And I'm hearing, yeah, for some of you guys, you're even holding back your creativity. You're holding back what your soul is calling you to do. I'm also seeing that some of you guys are very overwhelmed with the amount of choices that you have in your life right now. And I'm seeing that you have more than you think. You have a lot of options. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of directions you could go in. Yeah, that overwhelms you that you have so many options and choices. It overwhelms you that there's so many directions to go in. And even though you can see that there's a lot of directions, there's a lot of options, you don't see the outcome for any of these options. So you're very scared of what that outcome might be. You're very scared of the consequences of what's going to happen when you do move forward. You're afraid of the unknown, I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing that though you can see all the options, you can see all the choices, you don't really want to make any move at all. Let's see. Let's get a message on what your higher self wants you to do with this. Now that we understand the situation a little more, let's find out what your higher self wants you to do. I actually got called to use the archetype type cards for this, so that is very interesting. I'm very curious to see what's going to come up. What does your higher self want you to do? What does your higher self want you to do? Material, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Interesting. So of course I did mention the overgiving energy earlier that some of you guys are going through. So that is not the message I'm getting here before you guys get a little scared that that's what you have to go back to. Not at all. The energy I'm getting, especially with the way that this guy is positioned and the way he is floating, is that Spirit really wants you to trust them. They want you just to take that leap of faith, to take that jump, and to really trust them, to know that you are doing this to realign with why you want to do this, what the cause is, what the reason is behind why you want to do this, how you are contributing to the world as a whole, how you're going to make the world a better place with what you're doing, and only focus on that. And then leave the rest up to Spirit and just trust them and take the leap, take the jump towards what you need to go towards, and just really trust Spirit that you are doing this for a higher purpose. You are doing this to help people. You are doing this to make the world a better place. Definitely light workers in this pile. And I'm seeing that's all you have to do. You should not focus on any of the other things I'm seeing. You should just completely release all of this information I just told you. Release all of that. Release all that worry. Release all that concern, and only focus on the why you're doing it. and then take the leap. See, what else? What does your higher self want you to do? How does your higher self want you to change the situation, or what will help? We have Exorcist. So freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. Oh, I like that imagery because I get that like sort of native ritual vibe there. So I'm seeing that some of you guys may even be like called to be like shamans or healers, or use things that would be used in native tribes to heal people. I'm seeing that reconnecting with like spirituality as a whole, getting like really back into that nitty-gritty stuff of like I'm hearing, yeah, doing rituals, learning more about crystals again. Like, I know a lot of people when they first awaken, they get like really interested in like the crystals and the meditations and like all of those like super woohoo esoteric things. And then sometimes when we get back into the real world, we stop doing those things. I'm seeing for some of you guys who are in that position, getting back into those things and allowing yourself to have fun with it again is really going to help you realign with your path. I'm seeing for some of you guys, your life purpose is to free other people from things like addictions, free other people from being stuck, as we mentioned before, helping other people transform, helping other people make those changes. The reason you're struggling to transform right now might even be a bit of role modeling in itself. So for one thing, people seeing you struggle to transform and then transforming after, those people around you might be more likely to transform themselves if they see that even though you struggled, you got through it. I'm also seeing that this helps you empathize a little bit, so that when you see people are stuck and see people who don't want to transform and don't want to take those steps, you understand what energy they're in a lot better because you experienced it yourself. I'm seeing for some of you guys, you may need to see a shaman. You may need to do something really powerful to clear your energy in order to fix the situation. Some of you guys are hanging on to a lot of negative energy and you need like a full cleanse. So maybe you need to see a Reiki healer, maybe you need to see a shaman, maybe you need to do some kind of ritual to cleanse you or to heal you from negative energy. But I'm seeing that some of you guys may need to do something big to really help yourself in this situation. I'm seeing for some of you guys, you're meant to bring freedom to people, so that might be part of what you feel called to do. That might be your cause, is to help people experience freedom, or to help people heal, or help people get past addiction, or help people get past blockages in their life. Yeah, so we're getting this again. So now we got Liberator, and it says free yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Yeah, I'm hearing, like, I heard like freedom fighter, and that's like such a cute word to like describe this group. But I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, your life purpose really has to do with freedom. You want people to live a free life. You want people to free themselves. You are really inclined to help people with that. And in order to do that, you need to live a more free life yourself. So for some of you guys, you may need to like live off grid. You may need to take more adventures. You may need to start living a life that is very unconventional to sort of free yourself from everything else, so that you can help other people do this as well. And again, this is very, very mirrored energy. So what you're seeing in the people around you is stuff that's happening within yourself. So if you're seeing negative thought patterns and negative beliefs and negative behaviors in people around you, chances are there are parts in yourself that are also experiencing that, or also doing that in your life. And this is because this is how you're meant to heal and learn. And I'm seeing again with that ritual energy, you may need to do some kind of ritual that helps you get rid of old thought patterns or helps you get rid of old beliefs. I'm hearing journaling might help for a lot of you guys. I'm hearing like fire rituals, burning old thought patterns, burning old beliefs, even just typical like going to a therapist, talking to a counselor, doing CBT. I heard manifestation as well. Some of you guys just simply need to do affirmations and manifest a new reality for yourself, manifest new beliefs for yourself, manifest yourself into a new energy. But I'm definitely seeing that the most important thing I'm seeing here is that what you're experiencing right now is what you're meant to help others with. So yes, right now you may feel like you're in a space of struggling, but this is going to help you later, because it's going to help you empathize with the people that you are meant to help. So the people you are meant to help, the people you're meant to work with or help transform, is what I'm hearing, are people that are very resistant to change. You're meant to be with them and you're meant to free them. And I'm seeing that because that's who you're meant to be, because that is your cause, you are going to experience it yourself first. Let's see. Ready for another deck? What else will help with this situation? What else will help with this situation? Pile one. What will help with this situation? We have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So of course we did talk about it earlier for the people who feel like they're over-giving and expending way too much energy on people. Of course, setting up better boundaries would be very useful. And even if you are afraid of people being mad at you, even if you are afraid of people bringing you down or not wanting to be around you anymore, I'm hearing that the opposite may be true. People seeing you set up firmer boundaries may help them in turn set up better boundaries for themselves. I'm seeing that some people may even be thankful for the boundaries you set up because it shows them limits. There are a lot of people in this world who are very much want to stretch every limit that they're presented with, and I know like this is how like sort of parenting works, but even in children, like when children are always going to want to push boundaries to see where the limit is, and when you set a limit with a child, they immediately feel safe. They immediately feel much more secure, they feel safe, and they feel happier. Even though some people might believe that that's restrictive or that's setting too many rules or that is going to cause the child to want to rebel, it actually is the opposite that is true. A child will feel very safe and very protected when they see that there is a limit there. And the same will work for adults. Anything that works with children works with adults too. And there are adults who are like that as well, where if you set up a boundary or a limit, instead of making them, and although they may fight it at first or they might get angry at first, what's actually going to happen is that they will immediately feel more safe because they know where the limit is. It's not just limitless. They're not going to go, they're not going to be constantly searching for this limit forever now. Now they know this is where it is and they don't need to keep pushing at it. Strange connective energy between a child and adult here. Maybe it is the case that it is just some of you guys are struggling to set boundaries with your own children, or some of you guys may be around childish adults or simply adults that just, like I said, are very much free people, don't really like boundaries and limits, and you might be afraid of setting them. But what I'm seeing here is that they're actually going to feel very safe by that limit you set. They're going to feel relieved, I'm hearing, if you are dealing with adults. They're going to feel relieved. Because for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing you're giving to the point where you have no energy left. And because you are running on no energy, it is actually affecting the people around you negative too, I'm seeing. So, I'm seeing a bit of a mixture of energies here. So some people are feeling guilty because they feel like you're giving too much and they can't possibly keep up with the amount that you give. Some people around you are feeling like you get to a point where you have an empty cup and then maybe sort of overreact about things, or are more irritable or more hard to be around when you get to that empty cup. But I've seen that there are people in your life who are actually begging you to set boundaries. Like you think that they're going to reject you, but they are like, please, please, please set those boundaries. I want you to have them. And they may not say that out loud. They may even resist it when it's originally set. But I'm seeing that you actually do have people in your life who want you to have boundaries. So that may even be a message from friends and family that they don't even want to tell you. But I'm seeing that the boundaries are actually going to help your situation and not hurt it. See what else will help with this situation. We have aligned your life. What is not aligned and needs to change? Like I said, you guys already know the answer here. You guys already know what changes need to be made. I may not have even covered the change that needs to be made for some of you guys, but you guys know. You guys know what needs to be changed. You guys know what you're resisting. You guys know what you're sort of afraid of here. Definitely getting energy that a lot of you guys are simply just afraid of some kind of rejection. But you know how you need to step forward. I'm also, again, I'm getting that message again that being in an aligned energy yourself is going to help the people around you change too. Making the moves towards your destiny, towards your purpose, is actually going to help the people you love and care about, not hurt them. So don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to take steps towards your goals. Don't be afraid to keep moving, because the people around you are going to thank you for it. It's not going to hurt your relationship. It's going to help them. It's really what I'm getting. We have take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I'll get one more. And we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So like I said before, some of you guys do need to manifest a better future or focus on those affirmations. Really focus on where you are going forward, who you want to be going forward, why you want to do the things you want to do. Just really reconnect with yourself, I'm seeing. I am seeing that you guys are working too hard, again, expending too much energy into other people, into worrying about what they think, into worrying about what they want, into trying to be the best version of yourself for other people rather than being the best version of yourself for you. Yeah, I'm seeing that some of you guys just definitely need some meditative downtimes, and yeah, just some time to really reconnect with yourself. I'm seeing time to spend in your own energy, time to think about what you actually want, what you want to create, what you want for your life. And just, yeah, really take that risk, really take that move forward, and not caring what other people think. In fact, I'm hearing that you can even manifest the reality where people are happy with what you're creating in the world. People are happy with what you're bringing to the table. I'm seeing that you guys are even powerful enough to do that. So if you're so afraid of other people bringing you down, fighting against you, not liking what you're creating, manifest the reality where they do like it. Of course, there is no reality where every single person's going to like what you're doing, but I'm seeing that it's not going to be nearly as bad as you think. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you might think that you're going to just be constantly pushing against opposition in all angles, and that nobody's going to agree with you, nobody's going to like what you're doing, and everybody's going to think that you're just, destroying everything. And I'm seeing that that's not necessarily true. There are going to be people who are in alignment with your path. There are going to be people who do like what you're doing. There are going to be people who are meant to be in your life and are going to be part of this. And I'm seeing for some of you guys, this is even people that are already in your life. I'm thinking I have this feeling a lot of people believe that they have to lose everything in their life in order to get what they want, and I'm seeing that that's not necessarily all true. There might be certain areas of your life that will change and transform, but I'm seeing that a lot of these areas are actually can be in alignment if they go through a transformation themselves, and I'm seeing that for a lot of you guys, these areas will actually transform. Yeah, I'm seeing that, I heard rewriting the future again. So some of you guys really journaling, I think, will definitely help you guys, but even rewriting what you want to see the future looking like if you really want your family to still be in your life and a part of what you're doing, and you're terrified of losing them, then rewrite a future where they are part of your life, they're standing by your side, they're accepting of what you're doing. This might be enough to make it work, right? And you're going to know yourself if that's in alignment with you, if that's actually what can happen here. I know for some of you guys, that may not be a possibility, but I'm seeing for some of you guys it is, and there's definitely a piece here that you guys seem to think is impossible that is possible. I'm seeing there's certain impossibilities that you guys seem to think need to happen, and you're not exactly getting the full, clearest picture here, I'm seeing. Okay, and I'm just going to give one last message for clarity before I do some affirmations. Let's get one more message for clarity. And we got blessed. Yeah, so Spirit just wants you to know that everything's going to be okay. I may not be here to give you the exact specifics of your situation in this particular reading I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you guys already know, and whatever you guys thought of in this reading is what needs to be changed, is what you're meant to go after. Yes, that is it. I'm hearing you guys know. I'm hearing there's not a single person listening to this reading who does not know. You guys know. and that you guys are blessed. You guys are on the right path. You guys just have to be brave enough to go after it and keep going after it, and truly believe that things are going to work out. Truly believe that this is for you. Truly believe that you are safe, you are loved, you are cared for. Your spirits and guides are with you. And I'm just going to finish it off with some affirmations. See, pile 1, what affirmations do we need? Oh, okay. Yep, I am safe in the present moment. Yes, I actually heard that one before I even read it, because I knew you guys need that affirmation so bad. You are safe in this present moment. You are safe where you are. You are protected by spirit. You are surrounded by your angels and guides. You are safe. What you are worried about happening, I'm hearing, is likely not going to happen. The things that you were concerned about are not, I'm hearing, they're either not going to happen or they're not going to be as bad as you think. I heard for some of you guys, you're even going to be stronger than you think. You're more capable of fighting the battles that you are worried about than you think. I heard for those of you guys afraid of like haters and people being negative towards you if you get into the spotlight, I heard that you guys are a lot stronger than you think. Like, I heard that like the actual reality of what's going to happen is, yes, those haters are going to be there, but you're going to be laughing it off. And you don't see that right now. You don't see that you're going to be in the energy of laughing it off right now. But actually, that is the reality. You are actually that strong that you're just not even going to care. So I'm seeing energies like that. Like, you're going to handle this a lot better than you think. You're going to be a lot more okay with it than you think. It's not going to affect you in the way that you are afraid of. You guys are much more evolved, much more balanced, much more high vibrational than you give yourself credit for. I'm really getting this energy of really high vibration, high alignment, far on their journey souls that are just doubting themselves, I'm seeing. I accept the past, trust the future, and live in the present. Yeah, it seems like you guys really need to get back in the present moment. I really do feel this like very disconnected energy where the reality is sort of here and you guys are sort of like hovering above the reality, like not really in the present moment. You're trying to avoid it. I'm getting that strongly. You're really trying to avoid the reality. And you need to get yourself back into the present moment through rituals and things that and practices that you already would normally do, things that you already know, things that you've already done in the past that you know works for you. Do those things again, I'm hearing. I shine bright and share my light with others. Yes, right now you're not sharing your light with others as much as you could be. I'm seeing that in many cases you are, or you're shining your light in sort of like the wrong places that you know aren't really going to pay off. Or just even just putting too much light into a direction that doesn't need as much of that, right? You can spend less there to spend more somewhere else, sort of like out of balance. But yeah, the world needs you is what I'm seeing. The world like really needs your light. You are meant to be here. You are meant to help people. And you need to remind yourself that you are meant to be here, that you are meant to be doing something, and that we do need your light. And we are missing your light when you hold it back, when you put it too much in other areas, when you're not sharing it with the world. I am successful at everything I do. Yeah, you already are successful. You already are where you need to be. You will accomplish great things. You're not going to fail, I'm hearing. And for some of you guys, you're afraid of failure as well. You're not going to fail. You are going to be successful. Remind yourself of that. I am a loving, kind, and gentle soul. And that's so beautiful to come up on the blessed card too. I'm seeing that you guys are just like this beautiful angel here. So kind-hearted, so loving, so caring. And there's no need to doubt yourself. Like, this kind, loving energy is needed in this world. This person that you're being, these goals that you're going towards are meant to be here. We need you. We need your light. We need you exactly as you are too. I'm hearing that though you know that there's certain things that need to change in your life, certain transitions you need to make, you don't need to change who you are as a soul. You are already good enough. Okay, my beautiful, lovely pile number ones. I know Spirit is sending you so much love, so much kindness, so much support right now I can see from this pile. And just know that you are so safe, you are so blessed, and the actions you need to take are going to pay off, guys. I need to remind you that they are. There's not even a doubt in the universe that this is not going to pay off for you. Whatever it is, whatever thing you're not taking action towards, whatever thing you're not taking steps towards, you can manifest this. You can make this happen. It is so in alignment, you don't even realize how set in stone it is. So it is going to work out. And all of those obstacles, all those things that you are afraid of, you're so strong, you're able to manage it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay, I'm seeing. So just take those next steps. Really care for yourself right now. Really love yourself right now. Really let the universe come in and love you, I'm seeing. And get yourself back in alignment so that we can see your light again, because we need it. Thank you so much, my beautiful pile number ones. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile number twos. And if you chose this candle here, then this reading is for you. Okay, pile number two. Let's find out first, who is your higher self? So I'm just going to get a couple cards as to what specifically it is and what parts of your higher self that you're meant to kind of take on right now, who your higher self is, so that you know a little bit more about what energy you're coming into or what energy you're meant to be right now. So who is your higher self? Who is your higher self? We have Starseed, what lights you up, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Who is your higher self? We have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And keepers of the earth, you are not alone, and ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay, your higher self is very, very spiritual, I'm seeing. They're very wise, they're wide awake, they are very much in alignment. They really know how to have fun, have a good time, how not to take life too seriously. I'm going to assume that many of you guys resonate with being a starseed, so yes, they have that starseed energy to them. They might have those attributes from whatever starseed planet that you feel like you're aligned with. They will have those attributes. They're very connected to their ancestors. They're very wise. They get lots of wisdom from their ancestors. They've had many past lives, I'm seeing, and they're very high vibration. So now that we know a little bit about your higher self, let's find out what is it your higher self is trying to tell you. What is the message that your higher self wants to tell you? Pile two, pile two. What does your higher self want to tell you? What does your higher self want to tell you? We have the Three of Cups in reverse, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Swords. So Spirit wants to talk about a situation that has either happened or is going to happen, in which you have decided to either break off a friendship, stop spending time with your friends, or even break off a romantic relationship possibly. But I'm seeing friendship vibes for a lot of you guys. And you've sort of decided to move on and focus on yourself, focus on your own alignment, focus on what's making you happy. Or that's the advice in this situation if a friendship ends soon, or if you are not spending as much time with your friends lately. Some of you guys have chosen just to spend time in your own energy and not around friendships, or don't have a lot of friends right now, or feel like you don't have a lot of friends, but really you have a lot of options, I'm seeing. Some of you guys are choosing to move on from toxic friends to focus on better options, focus on people who are more in alignment with you. I'm seeing that part of the problem was possibly when you were around these friendships, or when you were around these old friends, you found yourself very busy, you found yourself very worn out. Someone could have also betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, caused you to hurt in some way. broke your heart. Could have even been a situation where you were in a relationship and they chose someone else, I'm seeing as well, and this kind of got you heartbroken, getting you into this energy where you wanted to spend time on your own. I'm seeing the important message is that there are other options for you. There are things that are in alignment for you. This isn't the only option, and moving away from it was a smart idea for sure. You guys did well with that, so your higher self is kind of giving you a bit of a clap for moving away from the situation, or is advising you to if the situation has not came up yet. Yeah, for some of you guys it is a warning that one of your friends may betray you in some way. These things don't come out of nowhere, so don't start thinking that like one of your good friends is going to betray you in some way. It's definitely going to be something like you have a vibe about someone, or you have a bad feeling about someone, or there's something about them that makes you think that they could betray you, and that might be your intuition talking to you. If that's not the case, then that's not going to happen. So don't worry about it. I'm not trying to give anybody any kind of fear. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you guys might have to move away from a situation. And some of you guys is just letting go of toxic friends to focus on yourself as well. I'm hearing people who chatter a lot, people who gossip about a lot, people who like drain you a lot, get you into an energy where you feel like you're doing a lot. I'm hearing solving a lot of other people's problems too might be an energy that you've had to walk away from. And yeah, you've walked away to focus on better things, though I'm seeing. Some of you guys who don't want to walk away from like a friendship situation, you don't want to walk away from your toxic friends, I'm seeing that Spirit wants to let you know there are better people for you. Like some of you guys are in the situation where you've had like the same friends ever since high school, and they're constantly gossiping, they're constantly talking about negative things. Some of them even talk behind your back and do like unkind things. Some of them even like flirt with your boyfriends or your girlfriends, I'm seeing. And like these people just aren't really great people, but you've kind of always been friends with them, and like you've had this awakening and you've changed into this different person, but you've kind of kept the same friend groups around with you. And so you're thinking about letting them go, you're thinking about moving on, but you're kind of like I'm not gonna say scared, you're just gosh, why can't I find the word? You're just having a bit of second thoughts about it, that's all. You're just a little bit you're taking it a bit slow. See, what else do we need to know about this situation? We have the Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. So I'm just getting that message again that there are new situations that you will feel more passionate about, that you should take action towards situations that do make you feel passionate. If it's a new love interest, then there will be like new passions, new people, plenty of other options to feel connected with, to feel passionate about. If it's friendship, then again, people that you'll have more passionate conversations with, people who you will be more agreeable with, people who, you know, won't stab you in the back, won't make you feel bad, people who will make you feel alive and energized, I'm seeing. Okay, let's get some other cards. What is your higher self trying to tell you, pile number 2? What is your higher self trying to tell you, pile number 2? Pile 2, what is your higher self trying to tell you? Pile 2, what is your higher self trying to tell you? We have the Sun and the 6th chakra. Okay, so if this is like an old situation where like maybe you had like friendships that stabbed you in the back or didn't make you feel good, and you kind of went through like a really long period of time where you didn't really have very many friends, or you didn't connect with a lot of people, or you just couldn't really find the right people, your higher self wants to let you know that, again, you have options available. You do have people that you could connect with and have really passionate relationships with. This is available to you. The good things are coming to you, that you just have to think on the bright side and just have to really think optimistically about these people and about these relationships that are being offered with you. Your higher self wants you to have more fun, though, is what I'm seeing very strongly. Your higher self wants you to get out more. Your higher self wants you to get out and enjoy yourself more. higher self wants you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm hearing your higher self, like, yeah, they want you to get out and socialize. They want you to get out and hang out. They want you to get out and reconnect with people. I'm also seeing with this message here, we've got like the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So that's your third eye chakra. I'm seeing that they want to let you know that you are very powerful souls. I mean, look at the higher self spread we got here. Like, we got Starseed, we got Awakening, we got Play. Like, we got like such high vibrational energies here. You guys are amazingly powerful souls, and you most definitely can tell the difference between somebody who has your back and somebody who doesn't, somebody who's going to be good to you and somebody who's not. So whether you're thinking romantic or friendship, they're saying that you can trust in the people around you, because you're going to know. You're going to have that sense, you're going to have that intuition, you're going to know very well if a person is meant for you or not, if a person is in alignment with you or not. And so you don't have to worry about it. Just be a bit carefree, enjoy yourself, have fun. If they're not really meant for you, you know how to walk away. You've done it before. Attract more friendships that are meant for you into your life. I'm seeing you guys are very unique souls here too, and that might be part of it because of the whole starseed energy, feeling like you're not really part of this earth, like you're not really meant to connect with people, like people just don't get you, people just don't see you in the right light. Like, I'm seeing a lot of that energy too, and that's sort of what's holding you back from wanting to get out there, wanting to make friendships, wanting to really enjoy yourself. I'm seeing there's definitely more options than you're giving credit for. Like, there's definitely options out there that you would feel passionate about, that you would be in alignment with, that you would be able to make better friendships with. You just have to be optimistic about it. You just have to believe they're out there too. That attracts them to you even more. It's part of manifestation. Pile 2, what is your higher self trying to tell you? Pile 2, what is your higher self trying to tell you? Pile 2. All right, so I got a couple of cards that are going to tell me a little bit about the energy of sort of your past friendships and sort of what might cause this. So we have Slave, surrendering the power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Mateer in reverse, addicted to self-pity. And Poet in reverse, turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing is that, and this definitely just gives me high school vibes. I think a lot of this happened in high school. Some of you guys might resonate with being bullied in high school or having friendships that were just toxic in high school that weren't really nice. It could be present moment energy, but if it is present moment energy, these people that you're hanging around are very immature, is what I'm seeing. But what I am seeing is that you may have had some situations in which you felt like you were kind of like the counselor friend in your group, or you felt like you constantly had to deal with other people's problems. Like I said, I really felt toxic energy in the beginning. Like, you have friendships around you that just like aren't very nice. So maybe they come up to you like only when they have problems, and they're just not very nice to you if they're not sharing their problems. Maybe it's that they are just constantly kind of complaining about something. They're just not very high vibrational. They kind of just bring you down, make you feel drained after you're hanging out with them. I'm seeing that they're really the type of people, like we have addicted to self-pity over here. They're really the type of people to just kind of feel sorry for themselves all the time. They just don't really feel good about themselves. I'm also seeing that like you even could have had a situation where somebody wrote like a not nice note about you, or somebody like spread a rumor about you in some way. Something to do with writing has came up here too. Like if somebody did like write a note or wrote something about you, something online too, I just saw. So someone could have wrote something not nice about you online. But these could be very past energies too. Like these could be all the way from high school and middle school. But like the point is that in your present moment, I think you're a little bit afraid that people are like that. I think some of you guys even have a view that all people are like that. Like, I think some of you guys have resonated with like the starseed energy to a point where you think like if somebody isn't like a starseed, or somebody doesn't resonate with being part of that group, and they're immediately like part of the group of people who just want to bring people down and just want to gossip about them and just want to say really mean things about them and laugh about them. And I'm hearing that that's not exactly true, and that part of it is just being more optimistic about people and humanity and about the friendships you can make. But some of you guys, like, it's not even a conscious belief. Like, you guys might have very good views on people. I'm seeing you might be very optimistic people, you might be very kind-hearted people. and it's just like unconsciously you're still kind of afraid of that happening again. And I mean, I can't blame you. Like, if this has happened to you before, I can see why you might think people might do it again. I'm seeing that you guys might even like see small energies of people doing things like this. Like, for example, you might be at work and a coworker comes in to complain about the fact that like somebody walked into them on the way in the hall, and they just like literally might just vent for a second, but you immediately like get thrown back to high school where you're like, oh my goodness, like this person is going to be a gossip, this person's going to bring me down. The second I tell my secrets, they're going to share it with people. Like, I just know they're going to be the same kind of energy, and I don't want to be friends with them. Before you even really give them a chance, just because they kind of said one thing. Other energy, like I said, you guys are very psychic, very intuitive. It very well could be that you're right, and that you just need to open your eyes a little bit to see the people around you that maybe you're not looking at as friendship options that are going to be a good fit for you and aren't going to do that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm seeing with the slave energy here that you might have felt like you were very trapped in these friendships, like you're very controlled by these friendships. Like I said, I'm seeing that some of you guys actually could be very optimistic people. So like one of the problems could have been that you always saw the good in people and they took advantage of that. Another problem I'm seeing is that they could have, I'm just seeing that they could have definitely taken advantage of you. Like they definitely could have, you could have like been always giving to them, always helping them, always being there for them, and they just didn't like treat you the way that you should. Like I'm seeing like the type of friend who like, you know, there's like that one friend in the group, and the people just don't treat them the same. They don't always invite them out to the parties. They don't always tell them about the fun events. They always kind of keep them out in a way, but they always know that the person's always going to be there for them, like a lost puppy kind of thing. I hate that energy, by the way. Like, if you don't hang out with somebody and make them your friend if you're going to treat them that way, right? Like, you either choose to keep them as part of your group or you don't, is my sort of thought process on things like that. But I'm definitely getting that energy as well. I know there's certain TikTokers who think that that's the cool thing to do, and it's not, but maybe that's why you've seen people even on TikTok post about doing stuff like that or making fun of people in a certain way, and you've kind of got this like image that all of humanity is like this. And Spirit really wants to let you know that there are people who really can connect with you. Let's get a little bit more on this. So we have justice, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So for some of you guys, it might just help for you guys to actually say what you need to say. Like if you see somebody gossiping or see somebody saying something harsh, just speak up for yourself and say, hey, I don't like the way you're treating me right now. Or, hey, I don't like the way you're treating them right now. Or I don't like the fact that you guys are talking about people all the time. I just don't think this is nice. It may be a situation that these are real friends and you can connect with them again, but they just don't realize what they're doing, and they may actually be more willing to change than you think. For those of you guys who were bullied in past, I'm also getting the message that like they've been given their karma, like that was part of their life lesson too, and that they've definitely got their karma for that. If you're feeling bad about that. I know a lot of times these type of people will come back and apologize, and that's kind of like the universe's way of telling you that yes, they realize what they've done and they've realized that they have to change from it. So that might have even been something that happened to you guys, where you guys got an apology from one of these people who weren't so nice for you in the past. Or you might be having an apology coming soon. We've also got the Lovers. So one of these relationships coming into your life could even be a romantic relationship. This could be part of it. Maybe you're meeting a romantic relationship through your group of friends, or yeah, it has to do some way in friendship, and that's why you need to build these friendships first so that you can find that love, because maybe this person is connected with your future friend group in some way. I'm definitely seeing that you're meant to attract your soul tribe here. Or if this was a romantic situation that chose to treat you this way, like there is new love coming, I'm getting as well. And then we got the Ace of Cups, falling in love, the resurgence of relationships, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home, and the Seven of Water again. So that's the Seven of Cups again. So yeah, I'm really seeing like again that there are other options for you, that there are other people coming towards you, whether that's romantic or friendship here, like other things are coming to you. I'm just getting that strongly again. There are other friendships to look at. You just have to make sure that your eyes are open to see them, and that they will be in better alignment with you. They will treat you better, and they are fun people who are worth spending time with. you just gotta like remind yourself and think optimistically and realize that not everybody's going to act the way that the people acted in the past, and that it's okay to get out there and have fun. I'm seeing some of you guys might even be worried a bit about career too, that you're worried that if you spend too much time on your friendships that you won't be able to like build your career or make yourself successful. And Spirit's saying not to worry about that either, that these friendships are very important, especially if you're hoping to attract this divine counterpart over here or this love interest over here. There's some connection between your friendships and your love life, and I'm definitely seeing that you getting out there and making more friends is what's going to attract this new person as well. And for our final message, we're just going to get some affirmations. So we have, I enjoy and savor every moment of the day. I radiate love to everyone, including myself. I am a wonderful human being. Oh, it's beautiful. So these are like affirmations for like having a high vibration. I'm seeing that having a high vibration and getting yourself into that high vibrational state is what's going to attract these new people into your life. And that many of you guys are already in a high vibration. I didn't see anything about having a low vibration here. So, and we definitely did get this third eye chakra wide open here as well. So I'm definitely seeing that your guys' high vibration and continuing to keep your vibration as high as it is what's going to attract these new people. And there's lots of new people coming to you. So get excited, be excited, and allow those people in for sure. I'm definitely seeing that enjoying every moment of the day, enjoying the little things, enjoying the way that food tastes, enjoying the way that the air smells is really going to help you enjoy things more and have more fun and attract more fun, loving people. And that just loving yourself and treating yourself is really going to help as well. Okay, my pile number 2s, I hope you enjoyed that message. Bye now. Hello there, beautiful souls who chose pile number 3. And if you chose this lovely orange candle here, then this reading is for you. So we're just gonna get some messages on what parts of your higher self you're most needed to take on now. So that's who we're gonna get for who your higher self is they're gonna tell us those parts of your higher self that you're most likely to come into alignment with soon, or that you're most encouraged to try to come into alignment with right now. So let's find out, who is your higher self? What do we need to know about them? Who is your higher self? Who is your higher self? We have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty, Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Inner Temple, Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And I'm going to get one more. And Boundaries, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So your higher self has had many past lives. They have had many incarnations, and they've spent these incarnations really getting up their vibration, getting enlightened, working on their spiritual gifts, probably even had psychic abilities in past lives, I'm seeing here. Okay, so I'm seeing they're very connected to the feminine energy, and that they're also very connected to their community. So I'm seeing that they're a person who really connects their soul tribe to them, that they're people who like to be surrounded by people a lot, that they find soul connections really easy, that they work together, they're a great team player, and that they really uplift other people, I'm seeing, and that they keep people around them as part of their team. They've got a great community is what I'm seeing here. That's very important. I'm seeing that they're very connected to themselves too. They've got a unconditional love for themselves that nobody can shake, and they've got exceptional boundaries to go with it. I'm seeing that they don't let other people's energy bring them down. They might be an empath, but they don't let other people's energy drain them, I'm seeing, or they know how to walk away when other people's energy start draining them. They know how not to take the things that people say personally, and how to see the best in people even when they're not doing their best. They know how to walk away and say no to situations, I'm seeing. They know how to let go and they have no problems letting go. I'm seeing that their chakras are super aligned, of course, and that they're just very high vibrational people. So these might be some of the energies that you are needing to take on right now, but these are some of the energies I'm seeing from your higher self. And these are absolutely energies that you are capable of achieving, by the way. That's why they come up in higher self. Like, you are capable of being this. You are meant to be this. This is who you are meant to be in this lifetime for sure. All right, and let's see. What are their messages to you right now? What are their messages to you right now? Okay. Pile 3, what is your higher self's messages to you right now? We have the 3 of Swords. What are their messages to you right now? What are their messages to you right now? So I'm getting right away with this message that they're trying to make you aware of the fact that something is really hurting you right now. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys aren't even aware of this. Like, you may have gone through a heartbreak or a loss and truly believe that you have healed from it and moved on from it, but still kind of feel a bit stagnant in some way in your life, or you still feel kind of down sometimes, or maybe you're still like dealing with a bit of mental health issues, or just feeling like exhausted in general, I'm seeing. And that your higher self wants to alert you to the fact that this is because of this previous heartbreak, that there is something that is bothering your heart right now. There's something that you feel that you have lost, or something that is hurting you right now. Definitely gonna get more information about that though. What's your higher self trying to make you aware of? We have Justice. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to get a few more cards. What is your higher self trying to tell you? 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Is that a snake? Oh my goodness. King of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna get one more card about what your higher self wants to tell you. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing a situation that you are finding very difficult. I'm seeing that there is something that you are trying to work towards, and you're working very, very hard. This is likely in the area of your career or your finances in some way. Doesn't have to be, but it's most likely in that area. But that you are working very, very hard towards it, and that I heard that you're feeling like it's a bit unfair, that there's something around the competition in this field that is a bit unfair. So you feel like either people are trying to bring you down, or people don't want you to succeed, or people trying to block you in some way from succeeding in this. Or you might just be finding that the competition is very, very hard, or that it's causing you to move very slowly. For some of you guys, it's not even that the competition itself is causing you to move slowly. It's just the way that you're looking at the competition. Like, you're seeing yourself as this slow moving knight over here, and you're seeing everybody else as moving really fast and having things sort of handed to them, and cutting corners, taking shortcuts, and sort of getting it easy, while you're stuck over here moving slowly, or not having it pay off as fast as you would like. And I'm seeing that you're finding this situation to be a bit unfair, or you're just finding it difficult if you don't find it unfair. Yeah, I'm seeing that one of the challenges that are coming up here. Oh, that's interesting. I got another message here too. So there's 2 things I saw here. One is that you are meant to take on a leadership role in this, and you're not taking on a leadership role. Like, if you are
in a business with a boss, then you're meant to like sort of be a leader for your coworkers and do things in a different way. If you're starting your own business or it's a passion project, then what I'm seeing is that you were meant to do something different than what the rest of the people are doing, and that you're meant to change things up and do it in a different way, and that's when you're going to see the fast growth. That right now you're not taking that leadership position, or you're holding yourself back, or you're playing safe a little bit, and that's why things are moving a bit slowly. It's not that it's unfair, it actually is fair. It's just that the people that you're seeing succeeding in this have either mixed it up and changed it up and done something else, or the things that they're doing, they mixed it up when that was the time. So for example, wow, what a random example, but okay, completely random example. Let's say that bumper stickers were really in and everybody really loved bumper stickers. The first person to create that bumper sticker and create that unique saying on that bumper sticker would have been the original idea, and that person would have thrived really fast because they came up with that original idea that hadn't been created before. But now if you try to create it like with a funny slogan on a bumper sticker, it's not going to be so successful anymore because it's been done. People have seen it, people have become bored of it now, and they're no longer interested in that. And I'm seeing a similar idea with your problem, that you might be trying to follow in other people's footsteps, trying to do things the same as other people, rather than mixing it up and trying your own idea or trying to invent something new. I'm seeing that you do have new ideas coming to you, that like that's how your higher self is helping you. They are sending you new ideas, they are sending you new creative inspiration, and that you are meant to move in that direction and start something new. The second situation I saw here was that it is possible, and it's possible you guys are even dealing with both, that there is like a boss or somebody who doesn't really see you in the best light. They just kind of see you as a plain Jane, as somebody who's just like a good employee but not a great employee. They just don't see you in the light that you kind of deserve to be seen in, and you're struggling with that as well, where you're working so hard. You're like, why don't they see me in this amazing light? Look how hard I work. And it's possible that they just don't see all the effort you put in. I'm definitely getting the feeling though that you guys are meant to do something out of the box, and that's why you're being sort of blocked in this area of being successful by just simply following the same old path, because you were meant to do something different, and that is part of your life's purpose, and your higher self is trying to show you that. Let's get a little bit more information. Pile 3. Let's get a message from your higher self. Pile 3. Ooh, nice one. So we have Messiah in reverse. And it says, for the shadow attribute, exaggerated beliefs that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Interesting. So I'm seeing that you guys might be resisting the fact that your ideas aren't like out there, or that you're gosh, this is a hard message to have to say, and it's a bit of a harsh message from our higher self, so just prepare yourself, take some deep breaths. But what I am seeing is that you're believing that what you're offering is enough. Like, you definitely think that what you're offering is enough. You think that you sort of see things in a light like you're the only one who works hard, or the only one who puts effort into things, and you're sort of seeing like your coworkers and the people around you, you're not really seeing them as providing as much. I'm seeing you feel like you should be recognized because you are putting so much hard work in, and you're feeling like that should be enough, but it's not as important and it's not as meaningful as you think it is what I'm seeing. Like, people, and it could even just be the view of like this boss person, like I'm saying, it doesn't have to be true, but like what they're seeing is like that you simply working hard isn't enough. Like, they want to see you create something different, they want to see you do something different, they don't want to see you doing the same things that everybody else has always done. And it's coming across like with this energy of a bit of a replaceable energy. Like, that's sort of how the boss is looking at you right now, or that's sort of what's happening, is that you think that you're irreplaceable, you think that you're providing something that can't be provided by other people, but the energy around you is that yes, it can. And this could be the truth, or this could just be something, a projected energy off of a boss, but that's what I'm seeing here, is that like what you're doing could be done by other people, so what are you offering that's unique? I'm also seeing for some of you guys, like, this isn't you. I'm seeing that this is actually the boss energy, and that the boss is, that the boss believes that they're super important, that the boss believes that they are the only way in which things can succeed, and the boss just doesn't value any of their employees in a really high way because they think that they're the reason that everything sort of happened here, and they don't really value your hard work, which is a sad message in itself. What else is your higher self trying to tell you? We have hero, heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. And then rebel in reverse, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So I am seeing that you guys would have more success by doing two things. So one of the things I'm seeing here with this hero card is just like really enjoying learning, really enjoying the passion, really seeing yourself as a learner, not seeing as yourself as a master yet, putting yourself into a leadership role for sure. Like definitely act like the leader, definitely like help people, definitely teach people, definitely like believe in yourself. But also just enjoy the journey as well. Believe that like you're still learning how to be a leader. Believe that you're still learning different skills. Believe that other people have value and that they are providing for you as well. If you resonate with being the boss in this situation, then this could be a message for you as well, that like all of the people who are helping build your cause with you are important. All those people are adding something to it, and then a bit of appreciation would go a long way in this situation. For those of you guys who aren't the boss, then it's working together that's really going to make the difference. It's spending the time talking about those social things, building those bonds, building friendships within your workplace, really cultivating a team effort. I'm seeing that like you can't get to a successful spot on your own, so you are going to have to value those relationships. I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, you've sort of held yourself back in that area where you've put the hard work first and the socialization sort of last. And what would really help in the situation is actually to socialize more, to build more bonds, to get along with other people. I'm seeing here, even when I was talking about your higher self and saying that your higher self has a lot of friends, your higher self gets along with a lot of people, your higher self like finds connections that are meant for them and sort of like brings out the best in people. I found it very hard to even say that message because I felt some of you guys resisting it right then. Like, I don't want to build all those relationships, or I think that like the people around me don't have much to offer me, or even just like a very deep-seated fear of having other people offer anything to you because you've had some trust issues in the past, or you've had people break your trust or betray you, or we have the Three of Swords here, so definitely betrayal and loss in some way, and you are having a hard time extending yourself to other people or working together with other people. But I'm seeing that it'll really make the difference here. I'm seeing for some of you guys, like, this is even a bit of a rebellious nature, this idea of like, I'm not going to socialize, I'm not going to network, I'm not going to like kiss up to the boss or anything like that. I'm not going to try to get along because I think my hard work is enough. And the message is that this is actually detrimental to you. Like, it would be so much more beneficial to you if instead of rebelling, instead of pushing against this energy, you just allowed it in, because there are people who want to help you, there are people who want to work with you and not against you. Even in this card here, we don't have one person, we have two people, both climbing the mountain, both trying to achieve the whole goal, both trying to work together to make it up there. If they were fighting against each other or weren't allowing each other to help, they probably wouldn't make it to the top of that mountain. They need each other. Or at the very least, they can appreciate each other, that they've both made that full journey and are both trying to get to the same place. I'm actually seeing like all these like male images in here, and I just kind of like the feeling that you guys might even like not like to send emails a lot, or you might not like to send text messages a lot. I'm hearing that communication in some way might be blocked in your career life, and your higher self really wants to make you aware of how important that is, that you are communicating, that you are sending those messages, that you are making people feel appreciated and making them feel like they're part of your team. Yeah, I'm seeing that you guys would make really excellent leaders, that like you guys actually really have a talent for bringing people together and for taking all their unique passions in a project and putting them together to make one big thing. So for example, like if you know that one person is really good at the creative part of the project and that they'd be really good with, like, let's say you work in business, they'd be really good at making the poster to attract people to it, or they'd be really good at like creating the website. Like if you know that you have one person that's like really good at the visuals, you'd be able to point out the other person who might be really good at talking to people, so you'd get them to talk to the clients. You might know that you have another person who's really good at writing and conveying things through writing, so you get them to do the emails. And you might just be the type of person who really sees how each person can uniquely impact a project, and you're really good at seeing how everybody creates the whole and how everybody has their part in it. I'm seeing that you guys would actually be really good in that, and that is a talent that needs to be conveyed more in your career life. I'm seeing that sometimes you guys hold back a bit, I'm seeing, and that sometimes you guys don't always want to show that part of your career journey, or you don't want to show your good social skills in your workplace. And I'm seeing that this like might even be because you have people in your life, or even like grandparents or parents, who sort of pass down this belief that if you're socializing, you're wasting time. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys have that belief where you like have to always be working and always be focusing on the job, and that the socializing part isn't an important part of the job. But I'm seeing that that's actually one of the things that you bring to the table, something that you'd be really good at, and that it is an important part of the job, and it would make a difference and stand out if you focus more energy into that department. Okay, let's find out more. What does your higher self want to tell you? What does your higher self want to tell you? Pile 3. What does your higher self want to tell you? What does your higher self want to tell you? We have round and round in reverse. With this card, I'm seeing that there is like a lot of patterns in your life that have been repeating, a lot of experiences that you've had over and over again. I'm hearing like a lot of experiences where people didn't see your worth, like that's kind of been a theme for you. But other experiences too where you've had to sort of relearn the same lessons. And Spirit is saying that you don't have to keep relearning these lessons. Like you don't have to keep having the same experiences or attracting the same experiences. Like you just need to learn from them and learn that you no longer need to learn them anymore. I'm seeing that for a lot of you guys, you've been holding yourself back a lot in a lot of situations in your life, and that's sort of been the theme. And you know not to hold yourself back, you know to like allow yourself to be your true self, but yet you're still holding yourself back anyways. And then if you stop holding yourself back, that you won't have to keep relearning these lessons anymore. You won't have to have these same experiences where people don't see your worth. And a lot of it has to do with socializing. I'm seeing like a lot of it is how you interact with other people. You hold yourself back away from them, possibly due to some trust issues. I'm seeing. We got message in a bottle. So that's just your higher self of saying these aren't new messages. They've told you this before. Like you've had this conversation with them. I'm seeing like you've seen signs and synchronicities telling you this. This has happened, like this message has been told in other pick a card readings, I'm sure. And that you're just you're either just not wanting to hear it, or you're just not fully grasping it yet. I'm seeing. We have imagine in reverse. Okay. So a lot of it has to do with actually what you're manifesting. So you might believe that people don't like you, or you might believe that you don't work well with other people, causing you to want to avoid situations where you work with other people. You might believe that people don't like you, or they're not going to see your value, so they don't see your value. So that gets you into this like playing it small energy, because you believe that nobody's going to see your value anyways. You don't want to put all of your effort in or try your hardest because you don't want them to reject you, because unconsciously you believe that they're going to reject you. And I'm seeing that if you change this belief and you start seeing people as good and start seeing people as like I said, you guys are actually very good at seeing the good in people. And if you just like let that out and really like put that into your work, rather than just seeing Jenny from accounting as like a really good person and really good at her job and really good with numbers, maybe instead like talk to Jenny from accounting and say, hey, I could really use you in this project, or hey, what's your idea on this? I know you're really good at this, or you know, something like that. Make the move, make the physical move on the physical to include these people in your work life, so that you are networking, so that you are creating this bigger picture, rather than just imagining in your head, and rather than just thinking that unconsciously. I'm seeing. We also got loyal heart. Okay. Yeah, this is just showing that message again, that you can trust people. You have loyal people in your life. They're coming to you. They're in your life already for some people. But you have people that you can trust and that are going to be there for you and who are going to see the best in you. You just have to put yourself out there a bit, I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing there is a reason to trust other people. Like, they are going to be good to you. They are going to be there for you. There's no reason not to trust them. I'm seeing that you've already attracted these people. For some of you guys, like, part of learning this lesson is that, like, you've learned it, you've even mastered it, and you've attracted these new people, but you still don't want to quite let them in. Interesting. Let's get a final message for you guys, pile number 3s. Let's get a final message for you guys. Final message for pile number 3. Final message for pile number 3 from their higher self. So we got plan a vacation, but in reverse. That's so interesting. So for some of you guys, yes, taking a break from the situation and reflecting on your own in your own energy will really help with this. But for a lot of you guys, actually, I got the energy that you're trying to escape the situation. Like, your solution to not wanting to trust people, to not letting them in, is like kind of working on your own. Like, I'm getting the feeling of like a person who sits there in their office, like just working on their work, working on their computer, and not really like talking to anybody during the day, because they're so afraid of these people rejecting them, seeing them bad, saying mean things about them, betraying them in some way. I'm seeing that this like is a real situation that probably happened to you too, that you're afraid is going to happen again. But I'm seeing, yeah, your solution is just kind of not to engage in it, not to talk to them, kind of to avoid it a lot. For others of you guys, like, you're actually avoiding taking a break at all. Like, you're working so hard. Like, we got lots of hard work energy here, and you're afraid that by taking a break and socializing and talking to people, that you're not going to be as productive, that like your boss is going to see that. They're going to see that you're not doing as much, that you're not putting out as much, and like that's going to affect you negatively. And that actually taking a break and just relaxing and having some fun is exactly what you need. Some of you guys may have never even taken a vacation at work. You might be the type of people who've like saved up so many vacation days that they've got like months on end now because they're afraid to take a vacation. They're afraid to stop working so hard. We have create art. Okay. So for some of you guys, like, it might even be helpful to focus on the creative parts of your work, that like some of you guys have like lacked passion for your work lately. And that if you focus on the creative parts, the parts that you can create, the new things. Oh, okay, I heard it. You guys are very creative people. Like, you guys actually do have an excellent imagination. You are able to create something new in your work environment, but you're just not putting it out there. And that if you focus on creating that new thing, you focus on letting your creativity out, letting your imagination out, and sharing that with others, that's really going to help your career a lot. Oh, this is an interesting one. Then we got sync with the moon. So, two things. One, manifesting on the new moon and like writing down what your intentions are to achieve on the new moon could help you. But also releasing things on the full moon, and particularly releasing this old energy of people are going to betray you, coworkers aren't going to be nice to you, or your boss is going to somehow see you as a failure if you're caught socializing too much. I'm seeing that some of you guys were even those kids in school who talked a lot to their friends in class and got in a lot of trouble from their teachers for talking too much. And so now you guys kind of got like this idea in your head that if you talk, it's bad. But yeah, definitely work on letting some of those energies go on the full moon, and imagining new energies coming in on the new moon, and focusing on your creativity and what you're going to create in your workplace or with your project. And allow people to help, I'm hearing too. I think for like some of you guys who are like in the new business group or in the creative projects group, that you guys aren't willing to receive help from anybody, possibly even in your workplace as well, that you're not willing to delegate, or you're not willing to ask for help, or you're not willing to like invite them in on your ideas. Ooh, I also heard you're afraid that some people are going to steal your ideas. I'm hearing that that's happened to you guys before too, that you're afraid that people are going to steal your ideas or run away with it. And they're not. They actually just really want to help you. Like, you have loyal people around you. You have good people around you, so don't be so afraid of that. Let people in is really what the whole message here is from your higher self. And to finish off your message, I'm just going to get some affirmations. Oh, whoa, okay. Lots of affirmations. First affirmation is, I am calm in the present moment. We have, I enjoy and savor every moment of the day. I got some of these in the other pile, actually. Seems to be a theme. I am successful at everything I do. I have a loving, kind, and gentle soul. Today is a great day. Okay, so with these affirmations, like, I'm seeing that it's really helpful to get you guys like back in the present moment, to really like ground yourself, to really remind yourself that there is things to enjoy every single day, to really have fun with what you're doing. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys take things very seriously and are very focused on the work aspect on things, instead of just having fun and enjoying the moment and being carefree. And that having other people around you would be part of that, right? Like, some of these people that you're meant to be surrounding by are like people who are really like fun loving and laugh a lot and know how to have fun. And that those people would really be beneficial to you because they would lighten up your mood a lot and change your energy a lot. I'm seeing that some of you guys believe that you're not going to be successful, so reminding yourself that I'm successful at everything I do would really sort of change the energy, that you're not going to fail, that you are successful, that everything is part of your divine plan. I have a loving, kind, and gentle soul. Yeah, reminding yourself that, like, on a soul level, you are worth it. Like, on a soul level, you are this beautiful person that we talked about earlier up here, and that you are absolutely worth it, that people are going to be gravitating to you because you are such an amazing soul. Today is a great day. Just, yeah, every single day, remind yourself, today is a great day. Today is going to be good. And so that you're not dwelling on those past events I'm seeing, that you're not dwelling on the failures, you're not dwelling on the things that went wrong, you're not dwelling on the relationships that didn't work out. You're focusing on the here and now, and you are choosing to be happy, you're choosing to feel joy, and you're choosing to build those connections with other people. Okay, my lovely pile number 3s, I hope you enjoyed that message. Bye now.